Good afternoon, all of you, dear students. Welcome to this video session number two. In the last class, I have discussed the concepts on tax deducted at source, where we worked out one problem on calculation of TDS for the different transactions. In this class, let us have a discussion on the other important concept, advance tax. Very simple, I'm going to tell you. Advance tax is nothing but tax payable by the assessee on his total taxable income for the given year. On his income, he is going to calculate the total tax liability. Whatever the total tax liability that he has to pay will be payable in these four quarterly installments. On first one, he has to pay on or before 15th percent. On second quarterly installment, 30% ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Third ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 30% ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ 15th ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು 25% ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. This is about advance tax payment by an individual in case of companies. But in case of associates, other companies, we have other important things. Let me go for this. Sir, ಅಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಆಯ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ನಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್ ಅನ್ಸಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್. ಸರಿ, ಇನ್ನು
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗೀತು, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್.
ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಾ? ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ.
ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ 5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್. Okay, now let us work out one problem based on calculation of advance tax payments, installments. So, Mr. Vijay has the following estimated incomes for the financial year 2018 and 19. Salaries we have 4,90,000, followed by income from house property 120. Income from other sources is also given 30,000. So, with the help of the above information, we need to calculate advance tax installments. Salaries ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಸ್ ಪಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈ ಮೂರನ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಇದೆ. ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 4,90,000, ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಬೈ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅವ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. 30,000 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 6,40,000. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ we have to go for deductions. If at all, if you have any deductions, such deductions shall be deducted while calculating gross total income. Since we don't have any other deductions, therefore deductions will be nil. After deducting deductions, whatever the balance you will get, that will be called as total taxable income, 6,40,000. So in this case, whether it is income from salary, income from HP, income from other sources, all are taxable. No heads of income is exempted. Therefore, we have added all these three put together and we have subtracted deductions. And finally, whatever the amount we have got, 640, we call it as total taxable income. On 6,40,000, you need to tax. Followed by, this is step number 1. Once you calculate total taxable income payable by the assessee, second step that we need to go for calculation of tax liability. So better you take up 3 columns for this particulars, tax rate and amount. So I have already told you in the last class, we are following in case of individual assessees, old tax regime up to 2,50,000, we are going to, in fact, 0% is applicable. In that case, nil amount payable. From 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs, so it applies 5% slab. From 5 lakh, if you deduct 250, on 250, you have to take 5%. You will get 12,500. And the third one, rupees 5 lakh to 10 lakhs, we have to tax the slab rate of 20% for this. Since we have 6,40,000 total taxable income. Out of 6,40,000, so if we have deducted 250, second 250, 5 lakh. So from 640, this 2,50,000, 2,50,000 we have already calculated. So on the remaining balance, 1,40,000, it will be taxed at the rate of 20%. It comes to 28,000. Totally put together, 40,500 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Surcharge up to 1 crore ನಿಲ್ಲ. Surcharge total taxable income 1 ಕೋಟಿ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಅಪ್ ಟು 1 crore ವರೆಗೂ ನಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಸ್ 4% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1,620 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 42,120 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. On this 42,120, we have to make this payment in 4 quarterly installments. ಇದು step number 3. Computation of advance tax payable in installments. Now, for this, we have to take 3 columns. Due date of installment, yavagide adike one column. Percentage of tax payable one column. Amount payable in the form of tax. For that also, we need to take one column. First installment will be payable on or before 15 June, 15%. 42,120 ಮೇಲೆ 15% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ will get 6,318. Second installment, we have to pay on or before 15th of September. 30% it should have been paid. 42,120 into 30% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 12,636. Third quarterly installment will be on 15th on or before 15th of December. So 30% should have been paid on this amount, and how much we have got? 12,636. So final and the ultimate quarterly installment will be on the next year on or before 15th of March. We have to pay 25% on this. We have got 10,530. All these 4 amounts put together will get 42,120. So this is what we call it as total amount of advance tax payable by an SSC for the given particular year. Students, hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to ask. Thank you.